Welcome to another edition of One Take Only. I'm George Phillips with my very good friend John McClellan. And John, it's race week.
It's the best week.
It is.
I can't believe it's here, George.
It's here. I mean, we've been counting down the days, and we've got less than a week to go now.
I'm packing. I'm just doing everything I can.
Well,
I know you are packed.
Well,
You've been
actually,
packed.
I just unpacked from. I was up, just finished my second weekend up there, but I was up there for the Grand Prix and qualifying this past weekend. And even though I don't, we kind of talked about the format. I don't care for this whole new format, but I got to say that that last little bit where Hinch clinched the pole. That doesn't sound right, does it?
No, I think it sounds great. I mean, a year ago, Hinch was in bad shape.
Yeah, that was really scary. I don't know if you remember last year we drank a toast to Hinch because he had just been injured, but we did not. We had some Hinchtown Hammer Down here, but we drank
some great beer.
It is, by the way, but we drank a toast to him, but at that time we did not have any idea the extent of his injuries and how serious the whole situation was. But for him to 1 year later to battle back and put that car on the pole, kind of gave you goosebumps.
Yeah.
That was one of the better moments I've experienced at that track in a while. So
yeah, me too. I think that's great.
Good for him, and I'm all for that front row.
Hey George, let me tell you something about the. I was down here in good old Nashville watching.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I know it. But however, ABC I thought did a great job.
I have not seen the telecast yet, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, let me just say this. On Saturday, Jack and we were both on the edge of our seats because Alotian did a great job. Oh, gosh, he was hell on wheels.
Oh, no, I was there.
I know you were.
Okay.
But, and then, of course, Hinch and Ryan Hunter-Reay. And we all know that those two, they've always, they've been my guys, and it was just fantastic.
I think half the field are your guys.
Well, I got a lot of favorites out there.
Okay, yeah.
However, I don't, you're a Penske guy, and I know that makes you upset.
No, I'm not. I mean, yeah, I like Roger Penske. I'm an Elliott
I like
guy,
Penske
but
too.
I'm not a Juan Montoya fan necessarily. I like Will okay, and I'm not a Pagano fan. So, I like half the team.
Well, Sunday, that just flipped me out too because, I like Newgarden, Nashville, and I was thinking, hey, our Nashville guy is going to be on the pole, and here comes Hinch.
Yeah, and I got to admit, no offense to Newgarden, but I was pulling for Hinch.
Yeah, and Schmidt Peterson, there isn't a better guy in racing, than Sam Schmidt. I mean, he's a very deserving fellow.
Yeah.
And what did Paul Dalby point out the other day? That prior to Schmidt was in a Corvette. He did 108 miles per hour around that speedway, and he's paraplegic.
Really, I didn't know. He's a quadriplegic.
I'm sorry. Ooh.
I saw that too.
I know it, but Paul was the one that pointed. Dalby, you did it. You pointed it out. George did not.
Whatever.
Because I know Paul's watching.
Yeah, I'm sure he is, along with 5 other people. But anyway, but it was. I like the front row. I like Newgarden. I mean, his turn will come.
Right.
But I like seeing Newgarden on middle of the front row, and I know Hunter-Reay's been your guy for a while.
Yeah. By the way, wait a minute. Newgarden's time will come. His time is right now.
Yeah, but he's still young.
Yeah, but I mean, he's happening. That was what he did this weekend at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It was terrific, phenomenal.
Well, the thing is,
season Codgers back there, they didn't pull that, and he's been doing well.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about.
You put it on the front row. I mean,
yeah, you put it on the front row. You go, man.
Alex Tagliani won the pole just a few years ago, and he's starting dead last. So.
Well, I'm just saying his time is now.
Okay.
Go Newgarden.
I'm a Joseph Newgarden fan.
I know you are.
And not just because he's from here, but I'm a huge fan of his. But still, I was pulling for Hinch. But I kind of like the all North American front row.
Yeah, I do too.
So,
like
But anyway, it's upon us now. So.
Yeah. And you have found the tenderloin of choice.
I did. I found finally. I mean, spent the entire weekend, drug my crippled wife around. Speaking of Paul Dalby, when we went karting the Grand Prix weekend at Sarah Fisher's Speedway Indoor Karting, Paul put her into the wall. And it took about a week, but I mean, her ribs are all messed up. The cartilage was inflamed, so
he doesn't care. He wants to get up there. And,
he's a bully.
He is a bully,
and
he is.
Yeah, so
he was ashamed. I'm ashamed of him.
Well, I was ashamed for him, but I don't think he felt the shame. But James Black, he knows. He's up there with us, and. He knows what kind of man Paul Dalby really is. So.
Okay.
Anyway, enough inside stuff.
That's right.
There's some other storylines for the 500.
Honda is a storyline.
Well, they are, but Graham Rahal, where's he starting? Like 26th, I believe.
Yeah, he didn't have a bad weekend.
And he really did. So
I was expecting a lot more out of him because first off, he's shown a lot of speed.
I mean, he's finished second at Barber.
Yeah. Well, what did he do over at the Grand Prix?
Quite honestly, I don't remember.
He ran what came in third.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. But
put in a great weekend.
And no Ganassi car in the Fast 9. Juan Montoya, he narrowly missed starting on the back row. Of course, remember last year after Simona punted him, he restarted he restarted dead last and fought his way all the way up to the front and won the race. So I think it's going to be. Did you see the Monday practice yesterday?
No.
You didn't. Well,
I hadn't had a chance to.
Well, I did. It was crazy. Fortunately, for the first time since I've been doing this Monday practice, nobody crashed. I don't think. But
you don't remember anybody crashing?
I didn't see every minute of it, but what I saw, it was crazy. I mean, they were just darting in and out. Four abreast, four wide, going down the main straightaway. It was just hold your breath through the entire. If that's any indication of what Sunday is going to be like, it's going to be a wild race.
I expect a great race. I really do. You've got, which is wonderful. You've got the Honda teams are competitive. You know, it's going to be any man's race.
I will admit, I was surprised. I was one of those that thought Chevy was sandbagging all through the week of practice. But when Chevy didn't dominate on Fast Friday, I was kind of thinking, Honda may be onto something here.
Well, you know, the thing about it, if you're going to sandbag, it's awful difficult to sandbag by a wink of an eye. I mean, that's the speed differences that you're talking about there.
A wink of an eye.
You're right on.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not like, you know, a fraction of a second is, you know, I mean, I don't know how you sandbag for a fraction of a second.
Anyway.
You know what I'm talking about.
Well,
I mean, that's how close they all were.
Okay. But, all that being said, you did have three Penske cars in the Fast 9, but the fastest one starts sixth. And that's Will Powers. He's starting outside the second row. Elio's starting, he finished dead last in the Fast 9. So that surprised me. Pagano's right next to him. So the Penske cars are starting 6th, 8th, and 9th. And then...
No Ganassi at all.
No Ganassi at all. I forget where Montoya's starting.
I think Montoya's at 12, isn't he?
I was thinking 14th, and I'm not real sure. But it's going to be interesting. And Tony Kanaan back in 18. That's going to be... He's who I'm going to keep an eye on at the start. He's starting on the outside of row 6. And you know how he loves the outside, and I'll be curious to see how many cars he passes before they come around to complete lap 1.
Okay.
That I think is going to be worth the price of admission right there.
Well, you know, the thing is this. It's great to qualify up in the front, and that's one thing. But you know, you're a gun. You know, back even on the 6th row.
Yeah, I mean, if this race plays out, you know, with the Arrow kids, it's hard to say, but if this race plays out like the last couple have, you can win from. I mean, if you're starting halfway back in the pack, I don't think anybody starting in that last row is going to win. But
no, I don't either. They don't even have the equipment.
Yeah. You got the 2 Foyt cars and Buddy Lazier on that back row. That's about as anemic a back row as I can remember. But you know, of course, Tags, he's in the 3rd Foyt car. That's about as low as you get on the food chain. And you know, I don't like that car. I know it's supposed to be reminiscent of the Copenhagen cars. When I look at that car, I don't see Copenhagen. I just see a black car with orange trim on it. And I don't know. I think they missed the mark on that. Now Elio's got the throwback livery to the old Rick Mears Pennzoil. He ran that car 2 years ago. Tell you what, that car is beautiful.
What about the Menard car? That's awful bright yellow.
I love that though. Yeah. I mean, I love the use of day glow. I wish more teams would do it.
Hey, listen, Pagenaud's in. I mean, you can't. That guy, he's lethal out there.
Well, we're going to see if he wins Indianapolis 500, he'll have my respect. But I don't think he's there yet. And that may have come through when he ended up qualifying 8th. You know, he was in a position to win last year. I think he screwed up like his last pit stop. Don't hold me to that, but he. I think he needs a little more seasoning on the big oval.
Okay, well, he should have it by now.
All right, who you picking? It's time to pick. I know last time I asked you that, you named about 6 or 7 people.
Well, no, I always name 5. How many are you going to let me name?
1.
1?
Yeah. Who's it going to be?
Okay.
Only one person can win.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm going with Ryan Hunter-Reay. He's had, he was hot this whole past week. He was, you know, it showed that, you know, there was no sandbagging. He was hot and, you know, a wisp of getting into, I mean, that's how close that front row is from one another.
Okay. I'm going to go with who I've been saying all month, Elio. I think that, and this is just a guess, you know that.
But, I know it.
But I just think that it's hard to bet against Roger Penske on race day at Indianapolis, and he's the one that caused the race for Elio, and Elio's proven he knows how to get around that place, and I just think that Elio's going to pick up win number 4.
Well, Elio had a hell of a Saturday.
Yeah, Sunday was not good, but that's my pick. Anything else you got?
No, I'll tell you what. Now I do like if Hinchcliffe is, you know, if he's there at the end, golly, I mean, he's got, you know, I'm a Hinch guy too.
Well, I think, I mean, I'd love to see Hinchcliffe win. He would be, I mean,
I want to see him eventually on the board.
I mean, like you, I do have 5 or 6 people that I would love that really have a good shot at winning that I would love to see win. There's a few that I hope.
Who are they?
Hinchcliffe, Newgarden, Elio. I'd like to see Will Power win. That's the one. Let him check off that box. That's the one thing that he hasn't gotten yet. Tony Kanaan. I mean,
TK twice on the board runner.
Yeah, I'd really like to see that. You know, Tony's getting a little long in the tooth, and he probably doesn't have too many shots left at it. And I'd really like to see him get win number 2 there. So
you got the whole front row, and
I didn't mention Hunter-Reay.
Oh, that's right. Whoa!
So, but I mean, I like Hunter-Reay.
I do too. I'd say my guy.
But there are others that I would rather see win ahead of him.
Okay, quickly. For me, I've got besides Ryan Hunter-Reay, I want to see Hinch and Newgarden, of course, and then in the back, you know, I've always been a fan and pulled for the Ray Hall team. So, you know, I want to see a good day. I really want a good day Graham Rahal and the Rahal team. And maybe, you know, it is a 500-mile race. They get things going on. You know, he could be on the lead lap there at the end. That'd be great.
Yep.
Okay, so that's, you know, willpower. That would be nice.
Okay. So anyway, you didn't silence your phone. Anyway, got anything else?
Except I can't wait to go get that tenderloin. I think I'm going to have a tenderloin for breakfast too.
Tenderloin is underneath the paddock stand. Underneath, it's around section 7, and it's got blue sign, and you got to look on the menu, and it says Jumbo Tenderloin.
Jumbo!
$9.
Golly, that's great.
So, and it's just, there's nothing, because I had a couple of mediocre to bad tenderloins while I was up there this past weekend, but that was the real thing.
You had your mayonnaise in a packet sitting there ready to go?
I did.
Oh, good for you. That's great.
Anyway, you got anything else?
No, I don't, except, hey, George, I can't wait.
I can't either, and we'll do one of these not too far down the road to discuss what happens this Sunday. Anyway, anything else?
No, I can't wait.
Okay.
Hey, everybody.
By the way, thanks for bringing.
Sure, A.J. Foyt's car, 1967 winner.
The Coyote. That's one of my favorites.
Oh, wait a minute. One other thing too, in tribute to Hinchcliffe and Sam Schmidt. You know, I've got the team shirt
on.
Well,
I think that's just great.
Okay.
I see it's a dry fit, so I won't sit
Fits great.
I won't sit too close.
Dolby, you'd like it.
Well, whatever. All right. Anyway, for John McClellan, I'm George Phillips with OilPressure.com. Thanks for watching.